The newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. The National Telecommunications Commission says around 45 remote areas across the country need SIM registration assistance. The NTC has ordered telco providers to expedite registration in these isolated areas. The Bangsamoro Telecommunications Commission will also conduct similar efforts in the BARMM. Now, as of January 18, some 22 million SIM card users have been registered, accounting for 13% of the 169 million total mobile network subscribers nationwide. President Bongbong Marcos considers the Filipino workforce as a key selling point for investors during his message at the World Economic Forum in Switzerland. Gerald de la Peña has the report.
The changing dynamics of trade has revealed one thing about the Philippine economy, that there are emerging sources of investments. This is what President Bongbong Marcos told delegates of the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland. In his dialogue with WEF President Borge Brend, Marcos Jr. said one of the country's strongest sources of foreign direct investments now is Singapore. In the past, these were China and the United States. The president explained that trade partnerships are becoming more regional.
I think there has been a consensus amongst the Southeast Asian countries, Asia-Pacific countries, that we have to build these partnerships together. And the idea was really that because of we need to encourage trade and to have these partnerships because we are coming into an uncertain world with the post-pandemic global economy.
He added that the government has focused on MSMEs to help push the domestic economy. Trade Chief Alfredo Pascual explained the importance of the country's WEF participation for the sector.
Ang isang mas malaking objective ko nga ay makapag-exchange ng ideas kung paano, halimbawa, tutulungan ang mga maliliit na negosyo, yung mga tinatawag nating MSME, ano ba ang strategy natin.
In selling the Philippines as an investment destination, the president put forth the young and skilled Filipino workforce who can speak English well.
The reason that I'm so confident about that is because we have this workforce. We have a very, very good workforce in the Philippines. We have the youngest workforce in Asia. You might be surprised to learn that the average age of a Filipino worker is 23 and a half years old.
Reporting from Davos, Switzerland, for News 5, Gerard de la Peña, we are One News.
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. still watching One News Now, I'm Riza Diaz. One industry group is sounding the alarm over a possible shortage in the supply of sardines if their request to increase prices is not granted. The details in this report by Faith Del Mundo.
The Canned Sardines Association of the Philippines is calling yet again on the Trade Department to allow them to increase prices of their products. The group wants a hike of at least 4 to 6%, citing higher production cost.
Kulang na yung hiningi naming adjustment to the existing situation now. Price of tin foils have gone up, and then tomato paste, which is also imported, is of the quality that the sardines manufacturers need. So given those plus the unstable prices of fuel, fishing has become a bigger problem than we expected.
But what happens if DTI doesn't hit the group's price hike request? Buen Camino says a shortage in supply of sardines is possible. This is because they needed additional funding to continue their operations.
We might close. We might reduce our operations, our production.
Another problem of sardine producer is the close fishing season.
We cannot catch fish in the months of December up to February. So baka mawalan ng inventaryo ang mga manufacturers.
Meanwhile, consumers on a budget wish that the price hikes would stop.
Siyempre, kailangan dapat wag na bumaba naman para maano ulit ng mga tao yung mga budget na dapat anuhan nila, di ba? Kaya kailangan talaga pag-ipunan.
68-year-old retired teacher Twins also complains about the high prices of basic commodities, especially since her husband is undergoing a dialysis treatment.
So please, don't increase it too much because it's very difficult and masakit sa bulsa.
For now, a 155-gram canned sardines in tomato sauce sells for nearly 20 pesos. DTI earlier said that they have yet to approve the new suggested retail price as they are still studying the price hike request. For the president of Philippine Amalgamated Supermarkets Association, Stephen Kua, the SRP is important for the consumers.
SRP is a tool used by DTI to protect consumers from abusive retailers.
For News 5, Faith Del Mundo, we are One News.
Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. Former Senator Laila De Lima's camp is now studying whether they can use the new Supreme Court ruling granting temporary freedom to a long-time detainee. Justice Secretary Boying Remulla earlier said that De Lima's camp could benefit from the same argument that got former Enrile Chief of Staff Gigi Reyes released from detention. The Binondo Intramuros Bridge in Manila is closed to the public today to give way for the Chinese New Year countdown pyro musical later tonight. For the meantime, motorists are advised to take alternate routes. And the naturalized Pinoy cager Justin Brownlee suits up for Gilas ahead of the final window of the FIBA World Cup Asian qualifiers next month. Gilas will face Lebanon on February 24 and Jordan on February 27. And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later at 10:45 in the morning as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch One News on Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Riza Diaz. We are One News.